What are we doing? Again?
Were you not paying attention again?
No, I was listening, but I lied, I zoned out, so...
It is for the broom upgrades.
Oh right, that racing thing that, the flying stuff that the... boom guy? I forget his name.
Hey you, Ravenclaw.
Imelda Reyes? Albie Week sent me.
Did he now? Still tinkering with his broom upgrade, no doubt. I tried to help him once. He nitpicked my flying technique, and that was the end of that. The nerve. Why is he roping you into his broom testing silliness? You've barely started flying from what I know. Caught wind of you showing off in flying class with Clopton.
Seems someone's jealous of my skills on a broom.
Me? Slytherin Quidditch captain. Jealous of you? Everyone knows that class is only for beginners, troublemakers, and bumbling baboons. But for some reason, now people think you're competition. Ugh, I can't be having that.
Perhaps I am competition.
You're not even Slytherin. Could be a useless squib for all I know. Enough of this. Only one way to find out who's the better flyer. I hold one of the fastest times on this course. Let's see if you can beat it. Slytherin versus Ravenclaw.
Actually, why not? I can beat your record.
I'm so looking forward to seeing you lose.
I didn't want to interrupt the conversation. The heck is a squib?
Made it! Now that's more like it.
Oh, you missed him.
Ah, success!
Doing it. You might need to get your goggles.
This is rather fun.
Almost there.
Good, I've got this.
That's not... You must have cheated, you... Ugh! Fine. You won. Don't think this is over. You can't determine skill from one single trial.
Surely my win means something.
You're not terrible, but you're still going to have to prove yourself if you want to earn my respect.
Challenge accepted then.
Perhaps you have what it takes after all. We shall see. But don't get your hopes up. The next course near Irondale offers a much tougher challenge. You can try to prepare by racing this course again. Just check in at the podium, where the leaderboard is. You can check your time and start the race. We'll see next time if your win here was more than just a fluke, whilst on an errand for Albie Weeks.
Well, that was easy. While you're looking at your list of assignments and side stuff you've picked up, you got a long one going.
Several people needed my assistance.
You're gonna go to the Summoner's Court and have a challenge there, then talk to Katagawa, then go to Hogsmeade.
Yes.
I mean, conveniently all close to a nice little path you got going, so that works.
The quickest route to completing the work.
What are you doing out here?
Challenging you to a game of Summoner's Court. I think it's time you faced a real opponent, outside of Ronan's little lesson in charms class. Summoner's Court isn't just a game. It's a battle of skill. A test of a witch or wizard's mettle. What say?
I'm in. Let's do it.
Brilliant! Summoner's Court. The ever-changing game. Akio. All in the wrist.
Trusting you on this one here.
Deciding the best strategy.
Oh, jeez. Okay. That's what those do.
Nothing to it.
Oh, it's gonna hit that one. Don't you dare roll off.
Lucky shot. Akio.
Was it? Ooh. Wait, what now?
Try to beat that. Not bad.
Dang it.
Not bad. Wait, did I win? I won!
So close.
We should have bet a few galleons on that round. Care to go again?
I'm game for another round.
Grand. You could use the practice. Summoner's Court. The ever-changing game. Akio.
Ooh.
My wand slipped.
Uh-huh. Whatever excuse you want to use. Come on. Yes!
That was one for the ages. Akio. All in the wrist.
Come on. There you go.
I'll let you have that one. Akio.
Ooh.
Nothing to it.
Oh, heck yes. Perfect
Lucky
score.
shot. Well done. You beat me. Bit of good luck, that's all.
Come now, Leander. There's no need for that.
Fine, you're good. Better than I am, at least. I'll let the others know you're good enough to keep playing.
The others?
I lost 7 matches in a row to Samantha Dale. The others who play Summoner's Court thought that if you couldn't beat me, you wouldn't be enough of a challenge.
Chin up, Leander. Keep practicing and you'll get better.
I suppose you're right. I'll let the others know that your metal's been tested, and that you passed.
Thank you.
Protego!
That wasn't needed. Alright. Gotta go, turn in that homework.
Welcome back. Have you finished your...
Reporting back, Professor. Assignment's all finished.
Well done. Shows good discipline. Wisdom is a golden snitch, as they say, and you're proving a skilled seeker in that regard. Let us practice our resto momentum. A charm, incidentally, created to stop quaffles from plummeting straight to the ground during a Quidditch match. Precise, deliberate movements.
No. Fine, I got this. No worries. There we go. See? All good. No issues.
Very good. I recommend practicing your new spell as much as possible. Perhaps before you leave here.
Arrest the momentum.
That's it. Keep it up.
Ooh. That's cool. That's gonna be a fun one.
Serona said she needed some help.
Oh, did she now? Well, that does make life easier. Kill two birds with one stone.
Revelio.
You're back! With something to report, I hope?
Mr. Weeks, I was able to set a record on my broom.
Incredible! Miss Reyes must have been shocked. Tell me, how was the broom?
A little turbulent and is wanting for a bit of speed, but it fared well enough. I will say that it tended to drift a bit to the left on certain turns. Heard a slight swoosh when I dipped.
Oh, thank you. That's precisely what I needed to know. Drifted, eh? I shall get to work immediately. Even the naysayers will be forced to admit that my work's had potential all along.
I'm excited to hear more.
I have a very good feeling about this upgrade. I guarantee you'll be pleased. Expect to hear from me soon. How to address the issue of altitude as it relates to speed?
Swoosh when it dipped? I didn't hear anything. Alright.
Glad you came.
Hello, Serona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgog?
I did, thank you. We had a good conversation. He sends you his best.
Glad to hear it. I shan't ask for details of your little chat, and I'll refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be, whatever your plans.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you were needing my help with something.
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favour for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I don't believe I've met Mrs. Sprottle.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stay with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it.
Hello again. I've got spectacular news. The broom upgrade's ready. Stop by the shop when you can.
Well, that was quick.
It was, just means he is efficient.
Good thing we're right there.
Welcome back. I've arranged a special thanks for stopping by.
Special
Hope to see you
price,
again.
my foot. That's 1,000 galleons for it. 1,000! You ain't got that.
For now, I don't have that.
Revelio.
You're worrying far too much. Nobody's...
I mean, yeah, you might find something while helping out Serona, but at the same time, like 1,000? That's a special price? My gosh, man.
Just means it may be worth the price.
It's you've made a mistake.
Wingardium Leviosa.
I won't. Nothing more than.
Leviosa.
Am I supposed to be in?
Yes.
Was that why we stopped to fight them?
I don't know what you mean.
You could finish Professor Onai's assignment at the same time.
And the Merlin trial.
Okay, well, yeah, the Merlin trial's pretty important too. You don't have enough mallow sweet.
It seems I do not. And not all that funny.
It's a little funny.
This place has seen better days.
That has.
Ah, Upper Hogsfield. Now, where to find Mrs. Sprottle?
Bardolph Beaumont should have returned by now.
Excuse me, did you say something about a Bardolph Beaumont?
I did. I don't think we've met. I'm Dorothy Sprottle. I was just worrying about Claire Beaumont's brother Bardolph, only he's gone missing. Rumour is he was seen in the forest practicing dark magic. Saw him myself near some ruins with Rookwood's lot I did. I fear he got himself into trouble with the Ashwinders, especially if he made them a promise he couldn't keep. I'd help search for him myself, but no one will risk encountering Ranrock's loyalists. They seem to be everywhere.
I can certainly look out for him.
Any help would be appreciated. You might speak to Claire first. Perhaps she has some insights that I don't. I can tell you that Bardolph was last seen in the forest wearing a particular woolen jumper, one that Claire knitted herself. Claire will be at her shop if you'd like to speak with her.
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect hawklumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some hawklumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
I can certainly try and find some for you.
That would be wonderful. I'm worried about the travelling vendors and would love to get them more Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aidan died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aidan took ill when he was collecting hawklumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather hawklumps and collect the box of letters there.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those hawklumps. I and the vendors I help would greatly appreciate it.
Are way too nice.
I like helping people.
I'm just saying that you are, because you keep doing things for people. Was that where they got their name?
There is possibly a correlation.
Wait, so then what is an Ashwinder?
All things your luck has run out.
You may want to move. Shoot death! I want a bio! Who caught it?
Oh yeah. There you go. Only got a little hurt.
I dream of making a better world for me.
Why must you do this?
To test if it is good.
Stop picking stuff up.
You can feed a beast, or it can feed you, if you get my meaning. Hogwarts is very... I don't know what this is. Come out before I find you.
Leviosa. Protego. Leviosa. Also.
I've seen Billy
Nice.
thing. Stop fishing around like a pennywit!
This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned.
And I would hope so. Came all the way up here for that reason.
I can find that box of letters.
Confringo!
That's all the Horklumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased.
Revelio! Confringo!
No. There you go.
Incendio! Confringo!
Oh. Groups that are alive are creepy. Why would you want to go near that? That does not look good.
Confringo!
Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether.
She says as she's
Confringo!
I'm gonna take a move.
Confringo!
Oh, you got left. Nice. Oh my gosh. The things you do for people.
Revelio. Confringo. Lumos.
Ooh. Get your brain going.
Lumos. Protego.
Oh. Why was that thing even in there?
Poachers most likely hid the troll there.
That's a long letter.
This must be Sirona's box of letters. I should find Mrs. Sprottle. She'll be glad to get these hawk lumps. Glacius! Confringo!
Nice. Sweet. You were in there for a while.
I did fight a troll.
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. I have good news. I was able to harvest some hawk lumps for you, and I found Sirona's box of letters.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion. And Sirona will be delighted to have those letters. How kind of you. Now you be careful heading back to Hogsmeade.
I should take this box of letters to Sirona. She'll be glad to have it back. I should investigate. Revelio.
This is why people shouldn't leave their doors unlocked.
For sneaky students like me, you mean?
Don't you? Really? You gonna steal some of the nuts too? Really?
Sneaking around makes me
Revelio.
hungry.
Alohomora.
Just gonna steal from people.
Mine now, demiguise.
Oh. Really? Once one demiguy's down.
Revelio.
You telling me that side door was unlocked the whole time?
Probably.
I could use some gold. Upper Hogsfield is being terrorised by Ranrock's loyalists. It's not right.
Hello, Amora. You know you cannot truly say much about this.
No, I don't have much room to talk. I'm helping you do all this.
It's not right.
I couldn't help it over here. Did you mention Ranrock's loyalists?
I did. Never imagined they'd act this deadly. I'm Claire Beaumont, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
Ranrock and his followers have set up camp here. No regard for our beloved hamlet or our livelihoods. Ruthless. My brother Bardolph dared to stand up to them and ended up in St. Mungo's. I'm simply at my wit's end.
I am unfortunately quite familiar with Ranrock's loyalists. Perhaps I can do something.
Much as I would love to be rid of them, I wouldn't want you to risk injury, or worse. Please be cautious. We should not have
Cautious?
to live in fear. This is our
Cautious
home.
is your middle name. As I say sarcastically,
Seems as
because
though
you tend
things
to
are
jump
getting
headfirst into everything.
Let's be on my guard.
Well, yeah. I mean, I get it, going after Ranrock's loyalist, because he is...
Protego!
He has kind of been ruining her, school experience so far. Like they're digging something
One
out.
of Ranrock's camps. Exactly as Madame Beaumont described.
Probably got something stuck.
Wizards are running scared. As they should be.
Amicus Totalis.
Says the dead guy.
I deserve better than my true. How nice of you to stop by.
Oh, they noticed.
One less human to such hours. I won't rest. Dead.
Doink.
No! This is where you fail. No!
Ow. Oh. Oh, that is out.
Lucky, that's all. Someone thinks they can outlast me. Get a custom.
Oh! Oh, it went over his head. I guess that's what he gets for being short.
Ranrock has fooled you all. To your demise. One camp down. One more to go.
Revelio.
Can I be honest? That was like a really cool, like, hero line that you just said.
What line?
That Ranrock led them all to their demise. That was a good hero line. Just saying. Yeah. I love how they don't care. The sheep in there, they don't care that you were just throwing spells around willy-nilly.
Enjoy suffering, do you?
Who does? You does?
Revelio.
Leave your accusations in someone else's direction if you don't mind. You ought to cut back on pudding. Mistook you for a troll the other day.
Nope. Oh, good.
Wouldn't mind a plum job at Gringotts. Suit me, sitting around all day. Mind you, I suppose it could get a bit boring.
I mean, the guy you met at Gringotts was asleep.
Wait a moment.
Protego.
Have your axe back.
Someone's here. How nice of you to stop by. How nice of you to stop by.
Stealing each other's lines.
Don't worry about. You're really not very good at this, are you?
She's winning.
Practice out longer than necessary. I won't win. Why can't I hit you?
But she's better than you.
Arrogant child! Stop it! I will.
But,
Both camps cleared. Madame Beaumont will be glad to hear that.
I'd also be glad to hear if you, find out what happened to her brother. That's a start.
Past the river, near the forest. I must be on the right track.
Wrong thing. There's more of the zombies.
Is that Imperius wearing a runny jumper? That must be Barnes.
Glacius. Incendio.
Jeez.
Confringo. Protego.
Jeez.
Glacius. Confringo. Leviosa. Levioso. Accio.
what really happened to him.
Jeez.
Revelio.
Alright. Someone set up camp here. Maybe you'll find something. Journal entry 1 of 2. Hate that I'm afraid, but there's no going back. Seem to have mastered 2 of the curses so far, but I've had to pledge to do their bidding if I'm to learn more. Can't let them see my fear, they're already whispering behind my back. I've been told not to trust dark wizards, but I can't stop until I have enough magic to protect Claire, myself, and all of Upper Hogsfield.
An entry from Bardolph's journal. He overheard whispers. Plan, something to do with him.
I'm repulsed by what I just witnessed. They have created an infurious corpse mutilated come to life. Tried to hide my horror at what I was seeing. Alas, I think they saw through me. I need to convince them I'm not a spy. I'm not here to undermine them. If I do not, I fear I could be next.
This mentions Inferi, and something about it being Bardolph's turn next. Revelio.
This is gonna be a fun conversation to have. Basically, they turned her brother into a zombie. That's something every sister wants to hear.
I don't know what I would do if that happened to Leo.
I do miss the bustle of business. Poor customers, afraid to venture out.
Madame Beaumont, I believe I have some news of your brother.
Bardolph? What do you know of my brother?
I regret to say that Bardolph had been turned into an Inferius, and I had to kill him.
What? But how could you possibly think that an Inferius was my brother Bardolph? That's absurd!
He was wearing a woolen jumper, hand-knitted.
No, this can't be.
I'm truly sorry. I wish it had been better news. I wish you well, Madame Beaumont.
What more could I have done? Oh, Bardolph! Bardolph, my dear, dear brother.
Hello, Madame Beaumont. Good news. I was able to clear out Ranrock's camps.
You cleared them out? How?
It was harrowing, and they dug in their heels, but I managed.
Oh, I wish my brother could have done what you did. Perhaps he'd still be with me now. I'm especially grateful. You did, for Bardolph, what I could not. You saved our hamlet, my young friend. This will not be forgotten. I fear for other hamlets, truly. Ranrock and his lot are unlike any goblins I've ever seen.
I should be going now. Thank you.
To be honest, I think you told her the news in the wrong order, but I guess that works.
As long as the news was delivered.
Now what?
Return Sirona's letters.
That's right, Sirona's letters.
I saw what you did!
Hand what back, sir? We've not took a thing.
Hand them back!
There's nothing to give, sir. It was only the one. That's all of them, sir. Honestly, I swear.
How many times are you pair going to keep pilfering my shop?
I swear it was just those ones,
We
sir.
promise, sir. We'd never take more than those.
I tell you this.
Where they go.
Hello, Serona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some hawk lumps for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aidan. Thank you, again, for helping her, and for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.
I had plenty of opportunity to pursue anything.
Now what?
Going to go meet up with Sebastian.
That's right, you did get a letter from Sebastian, didn't you? That's a cool looking castle. Or what used to be a castle. Tree.
Now you should be able to travel to and from Feldcroft in an instant.
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and Ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on. I'll take you to my uncle's. This way.
Rookwood Castle, huh?
Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time, everyone stays out of sight.
Getting a sense of deja vu
Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Aha! Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy. Hey. Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
Not even close.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. He thinks he can help Anne, but nothing can be done for her.
I'm so sorry. I understand you've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's to no avail.
We have. My nephew thinks he knows better than the healers.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
With all due respect, sir, hope could keep Anne's spirits up.
You may mean well, but I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you remember what I've said. Good day.
Well, he's Mr. Negativity.
He is hurting.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in defense against the dark arts.
Oh, dear Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch. And she knows how to keep students like my brother, and me, in line. I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft, really, if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I'll do my best. I can promise to speak with him about it.
Thank you. His search for a cure is futile, I'm afraid. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I know he's angry, but he's only trying to do what he thinks is best for Anne.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened. Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated. All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something. Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it. In my book.
Did he run away, chicken?
I don't think you know
Ah.
Incendio!
You will suffer. Let's get this
jeez.
over with. I won't rest until you're dead. Rather unwise coming back this way.
Oh.
You've made your last mistake.
I don't think that's true.
I'll bury you in I won't rest until you're dead. Well, how nice of you to stop by. I'll get you.
There you go.
Childish. I won't rest. But they're just Spender now.
There we go.
I confess, that was a bit more than I'd bargained for. I tried
You
to
think?
warn you.
No, no, he didn't. There was no warning that, hey, there might be goblins up ahead. That was never mentioned.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
Seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The Loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything.
Revelio.
Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumour was a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard. I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more.
Revelio.
Again with the deja vu.
Deja vu?
I just... just feel like we've seen this.
Revelio.
always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's loyalists.
It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
This well looks familiar. Sebastian, I've seen this before. The house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second. Sebastian, over here. Do you think this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
It does, actually.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor, hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section, with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It all has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a port key. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out.
It was.
Lumos.
It was blocking something. Oh, it's the creepy vines again.
Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
Revelio. Lumos.
My second week in the camp, more arrive each day. The Muggle doctors and even some of our own healers are doing what they can for them. The grief is palpable. Palpable? The ones who have survived the plague are forever damaged by their loss. Fever may pass, the skin may mend and scar, but the devastating sorrow remains. I saw a man, much like my father, who had lost a child. I couldn't bear it. I longed to give him some shred of relief. I'm beginning to think that the others are wrong. I have the power to help these souls. It seems as arbitrary not to help them as it would to be rid of them of their torment.
A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this.
Traveled here to learn, but I long to help. My internal struggle is overwhelming. It's as though the magic wants to heal, and I am the one preventing it from doing so. Should I lose hope, will I forever regret not having done more? Cannot look into their eyes, knowing that I could lessen the burden of heartache. Saw the man leaving camp today, the one who so reminded me of my father. Surely it wouldn't hurt to help him. I could further my research, of course, but that would be a fortuitous consequence of doing something good with this ability.
Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels.
Confringo!
Lumos.
That's like all those statues outside. That's probably gonna be important later.
You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
No. Not exactly a daydream, Sebastian.
I know it sounds strange,
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
but fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true, and I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be floored.
We can, but perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath.
Like in Sebastian.
Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look. Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
Seems as if something is missing. Sebastian, there is a whole painting gone. Oh, jeez.
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not. Sounds worth looking into. Any idea where in the castle?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to Cian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.